This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 5, verse 15. Drink waters out of thy own cistern, and running waters out of thy own well. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And salutations to the Akim out there laboring of the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And pretty much, I want to start off with that scripture because, Jake is pretty much has lost their way. Jake is pretty much getting themselves involved in this political system, that we know, the prophets know that ultimately it's going to fail them. It's all the bread and circus, distraction. And, you do see Jake pretty much coming to the realization that they've been duped, all their lives, by understanding how the Democratic Party pretty much has took their vote for granted, and pretty much the leaders that are set forth in front of them, talking about these political activists and entertainers and athletes, pretty much sold Jake up the river, for just to get that vote and keep them in that voting block. Jake pretty much has that herd mentality of thinking. They pretty much are one track minded. Jake pretty much still wears their heart on his sleeve to this day, and the Democratic Party pretty much plays on Jake's emotions. And Jake is always in that oppressed state of mentality, always whining, always begging, always crying for something, and it's really beginning to be a real beta male trait, because it's not even a good look right now in 2024 to even be in that mindset, man. We do have, people that are pretty much uproaring and fighting for their sovereignty. And Jake, you got to drink waters from your own cistern, which is basically coming back to your power. That's the only way that you're going to be able to overcome what is set forth in front of you, man. Jake has to realize that, Jake is not spiritually inclined because of the fact that a political party that they've been pretty much, going back to Big Mama and even further than that, have been wholeheartedly supporting, and their main focus was to separate you from your power, man. Through this woke BS, in the schools, and pretty much, of in your way of thinking, where you are naturally a conservative people. These scriptures are conservative, but you have lost your way. Jake has lost their way. Jake is pretty much gravitating to everything that this man, the adversary, pretty much throws at them to deem, what is really evil, and Jake pretty much wholeheartedly embraces it, and this whole thing now with the Trump situation with these sneakers, pretty much that they came out with, the gold sneakers with the red bottoms. They pretty much look like the Jordan 1s style. And pretty much, the sneakers are pretty much sold out, and they were going for about $400 a pop. Where people were pretty much taking the sneakers and buying them and reselling them on eBay for thousands. And then one political commentator on Fox said that this is a good way for black folks, so-called black folks, you Negroes, to vote for Trump, because the stereotype is that you love sneakers, and this is what they think of you people, man. They think of you people of being just very short-sighted thinking, man. Thinking of no type of people of no intellect, people of no pretty much no mind of their own. Pretty much their thinking doesn't have any type of hard substance to it, because everybody knows that your vote is pretty much in the bag. Once you are pretty much manipulated, Jake is pretty much manipulated people, man, easily manipulated, you know. And it goes for these heads of these entertainers. But I want to pull up an article real quick um, with Grammy Award winning Killer Mike. Now, Killer Mike pretty much the Grammys happened a couple weeks ago, and it was I was watching this clip of him on the Bill Maher show, and for me to avoid getting a strike, I would play the video though, but I have the article here, so we're gonna go through it. But it says pretty much, and I didn't know really that he was on the Bill Maher show prior to the Grammys, and where he got arrested. There was a story where he got arrested pretty much backstage at the Grammys. But there's this article here where it says Killer Mike has a busy weekend, refuses to endorse President Biden, wins 3 Grammys, and gets arrested. Is there a connection? And we're gonna get into this article right here. Because this is one person's take on it. It says 3-time Grammy winner Killer Mike refuses to say he will vote for President Joe Biden over Donald Trump. And this is the pressure that the left media pretty much puts on these entertainers, man. They come on the show, and they give them the handshake and the smile, and and they sit down and they talk with them, and they pretty much back Jake up in the corner and pressure them to make a decision on who you're going to vote for. They want to let they want to still know that you are you still got that plantation mentality, and Bill Maher was really pressing him, man, and it is really just getting to the point to where this is getting just aggravating to see these talking heads pretty much get Jake on these shows, these talking shows, and that question comes up. You see, okay, it becomes a political affiliation, and they want to make sure that you're still in their pocket, man. But it says the Atlanta resident said it is important for people to vote according to policy and not personality while appearing on the Bill Maher's HBO show, Real Time with Bill Maher. He's the damn devil himself, Okay, his views, these guys like him and likes of him and Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert, these guys like this, man. These guys are pretty much left leaning, talking heads, man, and they like to get Jake and put him in hot water, so to speak, if they don't say the right thing. So it says, now people have created a conspiracy that asserts that the artist is being demonized for his political stance, because Bill Maher basically begged Killer Mike to reconsider his position on a Friday, February the 2nd show, and I actually did watch the actual video, but I didn't realize was that this interview was right before the Grammys. You see? Okay, so it says, the run-and-see activist, whose real name is Michael Render, replied, "My feeling is, pick your policy, not your person. This is not the Dallas Cowboys versus your favorite team." This is Killer Mike speaking. This is policies that will affect our generations for the next 20, 30 to 40 years to come, And little does he know, you don't even have that much time, But this is how Jake got there, they got their head in the sand still, Jake is still thinking that there's a future here in this place, man. When the Lord said, "Arise and depart, because this is not your rest, and it shall destroy you with a sword destruction." And pretty much what you voting with these party lines, a lot of these policies that are being rammed down your throat and pushed through, go against the very principles of the scriptures, man. You see? Okay? So it says, he said, so close your eyes and listen to the policies that are being pushed, he continued. Make it policy-based. And really, at the end of the day, he pretty much wants to say Trump, but he knows that, it would basically, if he flat out said it, that he knew that he would have had trouble, man. Because these people, they got handlers, man. And The reason why he probably did get arrested, okay, was because of that situation, you know. But it says, Mark asked Killer Mike who he was for in 2024, and his answer did not surprise any of his followers. He said, I'm for black people, and happy Black History Month, the 40-year-old said. He also talked about his support for independent Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders when he ran for president. He said, you can't get yourself to say vote for Biden over Trump, Ma said. You see, so now he's pressing him now to, like, why would he, you automatically or just having him to pick Biden, and so the situation that Jake is in this situation here, man, who would even want to, like, fix their mouth to even utter that, man? And my thing is that you personally don't have to be a so-called Trump supporter, but you have Jake now that's pretty much running to the stand, man, and saying that they're going to vote for him, man. You see, because they're saying that this, the leadership right now has been, it's been terrible, man. Look at the state of this place, man. Here in Babylon, man. You see, and these people just automatically think that you're still just gonna just be cooned out and just go with the same old man. And he said, right, but the quick thinking rapper jumped in a litany of things he wants Biden to get himself to do, and pretty much he pretty much Jake is pretty much a supplanter. So, he got into that mode to where, I'm not going to just pick, just you're going to make me just pick a candidate. What is this candidate going to do for me? And that's what everybody's supposed to do. Usually if you're involved with that political system, that's what people normally do, okay? You're the ones that put these so-called people in office, and you want the candidate to see what the candidate can actually do for you, But he said, and this was a bunch of questions that he posed for the candidate. He said, can he get himself to apologize for the 1994 crime bill? Killer Mike asked. And this is the crime bill that when Biden was in the Senate, and this is that crime bill pretty much was a bill that put a disproportionate amount of Jakes in jail, during the late 80s and the 90s. The 90s. You see? That was in 1994. He said, pretty much, and this goes into it, it says Biden sponsored the 1994 crime law passed by Congress and signed by President Clinton. All right, that's you, Jake's favorite guy, right? He touted it as a legislation that would reverse decades of rising crime, but critics of the policy said it led to mass incarceration, man. And this is at the same time where they pretty much started building a lot of these privately funded jails and had a secret meeting with the rappers and had them wanting to pretty much, sing, rap more about gangster rap, so to speak, into the lyrics, man. You see? And it says, right? He says, can he get himself to get his head out of his ass and say, black people, you are black regardless. I need you to tell me what I need to do. Can he pick a coalition of former people who were affected by drug law, street gangs, recidivism, and crime, and say, I need you as a board to advise me on how to fix federal prisons? If he can do that, absolutely I can. So my challenge is out there that that Atlanta native bullied it, and pretty much, man, just to avoid a strike, I really don't want to play it, but pretty much comes out a little bit more smoother, with him saying it, So now it says here, back in 2020, while the campaigning for his first term in the White House, Biden told the Breakfast Club hosts that anyone who doesn't vote for him ain't black. You see that? And this is how they think of you people, man. They automatically supposed to have you in their pocket, man. And they have did whatever they will. That was pretty much against you, man. All right. They pretty much undermined you once they got into office, man. They undermined the Jake's needs, man. You see? And this is what Jake pretty much follows, man. You know? Let me get a scripture real quick. It reminds me something here because you know, let's go to Lamentation. Lamentation chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. You see that? And that's pretty much what it is with you Jakes out there, man. Your eyes are failing you for vain help, man. You're not getting the pretty much what you expect out of these candidates, man. And it's just the point is, man, just to stay out of white folks' business, man. Jake gotta start minding their business, man. Okay, all right, and start getting themselves right with the Lord, because that's the only way you're gonna get out of the situation that you're in, man. Okay, this is the only way that you're gonna get yourself out of this impending destruction, this imminent destruction that's coming, man. Okay, to this place, man. Okay, the Lord got a controversy and got a bone to pick, man. With this place, man. Okay, you see, all right. It says, get back to the article real quick. It says, right? It says days after the real-time with Bill Maher interview, Ed Killer Mike was at the Grammy Awards, excited to see what his peers thought of his 2023 offering, particularly in his song "Scientists and Engineers" in his rap album Michael. Right? It says, just skip to the point here. It says pretty much that while the artist would have been celebrating, he was arrested for allegedly confronting a security guard at the gala. Okay, so that's pretty much what they're saying about that. But it says on Sunday, February 4th, just at 4 p.m., an adult male was detained and handcuffed for a physical altercation that occurred at the 700 block of Chick Hearn Court. The suspect was placed under arrest and was transported to LAPD Central Division in LA, and Los Angeles Police Department said it commented to Newsweek. It says, police charged the celebrity with misdemeanor battery and has since been released. Many Trump supporters on social media have floated the idea that his arrest had less to do with the altercation and more to do with his political views. Okay, so pretty much, that's that little, thought that's been coming out there, okay, and then pretty much, because he was really being pressed on that show, and it just so happens, a few days later, 2 days later, he pretty much gets arrested, man. You see? Okay? So, with this whole thing of you people, man, getting caught up in this whole political circus, man, and at the end of the day, it may not even go down, man. Because right now, the way things look, man, look like shit's about to hit the fan sooner than we think, man. We got to measure the times diligently in itself, man. All right, because things are getting real touchy right now, man. And you feel it in the air, man. You feel the tension coming, man. Things are being lined up, man. That doesn't look good, man. And why would you go with the same old, man? Why would you put that man in the pressure like that, man? But this is the price you got to pay for being a celebrity in America, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 11. Have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed their glory to that which do not profit, man. And you basically are giving the people the keys to your spirit, to your soul, man. Okay? To put you people in derision, man. This is what you Jakes are in. You Jakes have been in derision, man. Okay? Ever since you Jakes have pretty much have been gotten out of the Jim Crow, man. You've been had in derision, man. The civil rights movement was pretty much the worst thing that ever happened to you as a nation, okay? Because you pretty much, man, you took away, really, your liberties were being taken away, man. You joining yourself onto the adversary, man. You see, okay? And in the households, okay, went downhill from there, man. The family's been broken up, man. Okay, Before that, the household was pretty much together, man. Marriage within the Jake household was in the 90 percentile range. You see, okay. But what you saying? But you have changed your glory to that which is not profit you, man. You see, you Jakes have lost your way, man. It says, verse 12. Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye yet desolate, saith Yahweh. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters. And that's supposed to be the cistern that you're supposed to be drinking from, man. That's from the Lord, man. You're supposed to be following your power, man. Okay? And basically, listening to the prophets, man. Okay, that are out there. You see? You have forsaken the Lord, man. You've forsaken the fountain of living waters, man. Right? And you have hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water, man. You drink it from a vessel that does not belong to you, man. Okay? All right? This is not going to be able to give you happiness, man. Okay? Nothing but shame and turmoil is coming to this place, man. Okay? You see? Okay? But you have hewed out broken cisterns, man. You voting for this political system, these political parties, for these guys, man, that's promising you the moon. That's a broken cistern, man. You pretty much in agreement with the policies that are being pushed, okay? That's pretty much separating you from your power at the end of the day, okay? And teaching your children to do so. That's a broken cistern, man. You see? Okay? Doing everything that's going against the scriptures, man. Okay? And you was intended to follow these commandments, man. To the best of your ability. This is what we're supposed to be doing, man. You're taking on every vile abomination, okay, that this man pushes up in front of you, man. And Jake is pretty much the forefront of all of these abominations, man. All you gotta do is turn on the TV. You Jakes are being exploited to the fullest, man. Okay, your God-given talent that have been given, okay, is being exploited in a major way on the TV, man, and on the radio. You see, okay. Verse 14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? You see, and you Jakes are spoiled, man. And you basically you are pretty much here in Babylon, man, a homeborn slave, man. Okay. You see, you people are truly lost sheep, man. And the Lord talked about that, man. Let's get that, man. Let's get that in the book of Jeremiah, man. This is Jeremiah, chapter 50. Let's see. Pretty much, man. Hey, Jake, man, you're gonna have a hard way to go, man, in these last days, man. You see, and it says, man, in those days and in that time, saith the Lord, that the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek their Yahweh, their power, man. We're talking about you northern and southern kingdom, man. This whole migrant thing, man. It's a lot of these Jakes that are coming over here, man. This whole thing is going to come to a head, man. Okay, and these people, man, and I'm talk about that situation for another lesson. But this thing is going to come to a head, man, and it's really a snare, right? But you're going to be cold weeping, man. Okay, in that time, man. Okay? Verse 5. They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, Come, and let us join ourselves to Yahweh in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. You see? And you people are going to have that rod put to you, man, before you even get to this point, man. A hard head make for a soft ass, man. And then that's the only way Jake just the only way Jake learned, man. That's the only way Jake learns, man. And that's how the Lord has always dealt with you dealt with you as a nation, man. Okay? He had to actually put somebody over you to oppress you, man, and physically lay hands on you, man. Okay, because you went off from your power, man. You know, but you're gonna come together, okay, and you're gonna make a perpetual covenant, man, that shall not be forgotten, man. You see, okay. Why? Because you're gonna be howling because of that oppressor, man. You know, you see, it says, here's the point. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. You know, when you got all these people that you pretty much idolize, you know, these movie stars and people within the fucking within in front of the camera, you know, you pretty much you idolize them, man, and they have caused you to go astray, man. You know, all these people are pretty much bought and paid for, man, and they are being used, okay, by the powers that be to keep you Jakes in line, man. Okay, mentally, you see, you can keep that mental bondage on you, man, and not be thinkers of yourselves, and think in a pretty much a herd mentality, man. Okay, like these lost sheep, you see, okay. But it says, man, the shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains, and have gone from mountain to hill, and forgotten their resting place, man. And then none of these governments, man, that's pretty much are gonna have any leeway for you, Jakes, man. You know, why would they, man? You know, as long as you Jakes are in that herd mentality, okay, you know, they continue to rule, man. You see, okay, they're not gonna have you wanting to think for yourselves, man. They're not gonna want you to. They want you to pretty much keep on pulling you away from your power, man. You know, they're putting policies in place. They're putting indoctrinations in place to keep you from your power, man. You see, that's why the generation this generation Z is totally destroyed, man. You know, you see, it says, verse 7, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not. And that's what they say. They don't think they're doing anything wrong, man. You know, okay. Because you people pretty much are so gullible, you're doing it to yourselves. But all that found you to devour you, the adversaries have said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, the habitation of justice, even the Lord of hope of their fathers, man. You know, you see? Okay? And, you know, pretty much, man, the powers that be already know, man. Listen, man, this is their time to rule, man. And you're supposed to be under their foot, man. And they got to do everything they can to keep you under their foot and to keep you from waking up. Point blank period, man. You see? You know? Verse 8, remove out of the midst of Babylon and go out of the land of the Chaldees and be as the he-goats before the flocks, man. You know, and pretty much, man, you got to remove yourself from this place, man. Mentally, okay? And spiritually. You see? You got to start, and you got to remember, man, Jake is not getting it, man. This is a spiritual warfare, man, first and foremost, man. You know? This is a spiritual warfare, you know? And it's going to take the evils to come upon them, man, to really realize that, man. You know? Okay? You know, that fork in the road, man, is pretty much, man, them doors of repentance is pretty much closing, man. You know? And Jake's going to understand, man, you know, they're going to have to seek their power, man. You know, and it's the only way for them to get out of this situation, man. And you going to the polling booth is not gonna help it, man. You know? This place is already done. You see the writings on the wall already, man. You know, you see, you gotta listen. This man is doing a fine job destroying himself, man. You better stay out of white folks' business, man. You know, that's the best advice you can really get right now, man. Mind your business, man. You know that this whole political setup is not for you, man. Okay, all right. These people are not for you. They can smile on your face. They want your vote. There's nothing they can do for you. They don't plan on doing anything for you, man. You know, their strength basically is to sit on their hands and sit still and do nothing, man. You know? Okay? So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Shalom.